Welcome back, guys. Today we are talking about the best ways to get some experience in Game of Thrones Kingsroad. I prepared a bunch of things for you, some visuals, so you can see exactly how much you can get daily, how much you can get per hour doing the bandit camps and stuff like that, how much you can get with and without using RP. Let's talk about all of these. But right before getting into the content, did you know that you could get some free rewards during the month of June? Basically, you will get 3 copper pouches, 2 ruin runners. I already have the coupons. Basically, I already sent more than 1,000 coupons to all the supporters I have. Thank you so much for the support, by the way. You don't need to spend anything. The only thing you have to do is basically to open one of my videos, click on the link you have in here, then click on support here, and by doing that, you will appear in my list here. I can just basically send all the coupons to everyone, and I'm doing that daily. So if you want to claim your rewards, you can claim the rewards one time. You just need to log in on Netmarble website, click on my page here, then click on supporter, scroll down, and you will find your code here. Basically, you just need to copy the code here, then open the game, open the menu, click on settings here, go to info, and go to coupon here. Then paste the code here, click on use, and you will receive the rewards in your in-game mail. Alright, so let's start with the north. This is the map in the north. You have 2 hideouts. You can clear the hideouts 1 time per day. With the first hideout here, you get 601 experience after killing every single enemy inside of it. You can do that 1 time per day. In the second hideout, you are getting 1104 experience, another one shot. But you have a bandit camp here in the south respawning every single hour. You are getting 360 XP every time you kill all the enemies inside, 1 time per hour, alright? The next zone is the gift here, the second part. You have 2 bandit camps, but unfortunately the one at the south here doesn't reward any XP at all. You have some enemies to kill on the map. You can kill them 1 time daily. You are getting up to close to 400 experience per day, and you can farm that bandit camp at the top here for 329 XP per hour. Then it's time to go to the Reach, and this is where the things are starting to get interesting. Even if you are in the Stormlands, you are not getting any XP through the bandit camps in the Stormlands, but here in the Reach, you are getting a ton of experience because every single bandit camp is respawning every hour. So basically, you are getting up to 3,230 experience per hour per character if you want to play with the 3 characters. And basically, farming all these bandit camps plus this one here plus the one in the gift, it takes between 6 minutes to 10 minutes every hour with 1 character, depending on your power, so you are getting a lot of experience by farming these. On the map, you can find a lot of enemies, humans enemies in purple here, which ones are gonna give you a lot of experience 1 time per day. This is a 1 shot. At the 3 hideouts, you are getting a ton of experience by completing them, and if you are doing the 3 hideouts plus the enemies on the map, you are getting up to 15,073 experience daily, and you can do that with your 3 characters. So if you are basically doing at least 1 time every single content here in the Reach, you are getting up to 18,000 experience already. Farming the 3 hideouts, depending on your power, can take up to 15 to 20 minutes. I mean, when you want to kill every single enemy inside. Plus the bandit camps here count like maybe 25 minutes a day to get 18,000 experience. And then finally you have the Stormlands, and here things are a bit different. You have 2 different colors. The purple means you have some human enemies, and the yellow means you have some animal enemies. The animals can be interesting to farm because they are not only giving some experience, but they are giving some leather, some meat, and some animal oil that you can use to craft some explosive projectiles, for example, or that you can use for the trading to have some extra copper. So when you are doing the hideout here, in which you are getting 13,000 experience almost, plus all the enemies on the map here, you are getting up to 23,657 experience. So basically, if you are doing all the daily things on the different maps, you can get up to 40,831 experience with 1 character. Then for 1 rotation of the bandit camps, I mean all the bandit camps you have in the Reach, plus the one in the north here and the one in the gift, you are getting 3,919 experience. And it takes, as I said, between 6 minutes to 10 minutes, depending on your power. So they are respawning 1 time per hour. So if you just do that 6 to 10 minutes every hour, let's say that you have sometimes daily, you can do that at least 4 times. You can get up to 15,000 extra experience by farming the rotations on the camps. And let's say that you are a pure no life, that you are doing that every hour a day. You can farm up to 94,000. So let's say that you are doing that 6 to 10 minutes every hour, then you are sleeping, you are waking up, you are redoing that, you sleep again, you are redoing that. No, it's not possible, right? But I know that some of you can do that at least 12 times during the day, or maybe a bit more. You can get up to 50,000 experience, which is a crazy amount. Especially when you consider that you need 248,000 experience to reach the level 41, then you will need 600,000. And then past the level 43, you will need 1,200,000, something like that. So it can help to farm a lot your experience and your levels. So then you have the different RP content. In the Stormlands, you have the hideout. You can get up to 213 experience per RP, and you can do that only 1 time per day. But personally, I'm not a big fan of the rewards in here. You can get some powder here, of course, you have a chance to get a purple, but don't expect to have a purple all the time, because inside you have as well some blue, some green, and some common. With the RP spent, you are not getting a lot of copper here, and the G-Whale, this is only a common, so one more time you have some green and blues inside. So good luck, it will never happen to you to get a legendary, otherwise if it happens, send me a picture on Discord. Then you have the Ferocious Beast, the Boar, which one is giving to you 193 experience per RP spent, and it respawns every 4 hours. And by the way, these are fixed hours. In my country, I live in France, for example, the Ferocious Beasts are respawning at 9 AM, then 1 PM, 5 PM, 9 PM, and as it goes, alright? I prefer farming the Ferocious Beast in my opinion, because even though the experience is not the best you can have, you can get a lot of great materials to craft your endgame gear. So this is the only content I am farming at the moment, but before farming the Ferocious Beast, I was farming the bandit camps. I'm gonna talk about that a bit later, alright? So the Altar of Memories for the tier 5 on the Unicorn, you are getting 192 per RP, which is almost the equivalent of the Ferocious Beast, but it is always available, which means you can do that whenever you want. But the rewards here are less interesting than the Ferocious Beast. You can get one of these chests here in which you have some legendaries. It never happened to me. I know that it happened to someone in the past. But the rates to obtain a legendary on that box are very, very low, alright? So don't expect to have a legendary here, and even though you get a legendary, it's gonna be random. It can help you still to reforge your gear later. So it's still interesting to farm the Altar of Memories, because you get some designs, and you will need the designs if you want to craft with the pelts you are getting on the Ferocious Beast. So sometimes to times it is interesting to farm the Altar of Memories. But if you are farming that content, you are not getting the max XP you are not getting some regional tokens, and you can't really get some legendary. So I am farming the Altar of Memories sometimes to times only, just when I want to get some design boxes here. Then you have the bandit camps, and this is the best source of experience you can have with your RP. And not only the best source of experience, but also the best source of copper you have in the game at the moment. 275 experience per RP. Basically, if I open that, you can see the rewards you got inside. 7 RP, you get 1,930 experience, which is a lot. You get 7,600 copper. This is amazing. And I recommend to farm that when you reach the tier 5 or tier 4 or tier 3, any tier in the game, when you reach a new tier, farm the bandit camps until you can craft the gear you want with the sub effects you want for your skills. Once you have that, you are gonna have your full set, your max efficiency on your character, and until you reach the tier 5, you don't care about doing the Ferocious Beast or other things, because this is just a waste of time and RP, alright? Just farm the Ferocious Beast and other things once you have your tier 5 blue gear here. This is the best advice I have. And this is what I did with my 3 characters. I farmed only the bandit camps, so I got a lot of crazy materials to farm gear. I have the sets I wanted on my 3 characters. I had a lot of experience, and I have a crazy amount of copper as well. So with the copper, I could craft some jewelry as well. I could enhance my relics and stuff like that. In my opinion, one of the best, most interesting thing to farm. And in the Stormlands, you have 3 bandit camps per hour. And finally, you have the Echoes of the Past. You have 2 in the Stormlands. Here you can get some crafting materials for the jewelry. You get as well 1930 experience, but for 10 RP. So this is way more. And for the materials here, the chest is only a common chest, so don't expect to have a legendary inside. It never happened to me. Even with the better rarity on the chest, I never had a single legendary, and trust me, I opened close to 100 already, never had anything good inside. Then you have some crafting materials, you can get some of these, and you can get some gemstones. Even if you are getting some of these materials, I don't recommend to farm the Echoes of the Past, because by farming the bandit camps, you are getting the copper, and with the copper, basically, let me show that to you. If I go to purchase materials here, with the copper, I can buy these in the shop. I'm getting my crafting materials, I'm getting more experience, and with the copper, I can purchase what I am getting in the Echoes of the Past. I can also purchase the powder, normally given by the hideouts. I can purchase these if I want to. It requires a crazy amount of copper, but you know about it. You can farm these, you will get some copper, and with the copper you can spend it to get some materials here. And there is another way as well, and I'm doing that on the managed production. If you hire these guys here, you have Lucas. He's basically producing some materials to craft some jewelry. You are getting a lot, and he's working here at the moment, so we will see what I'm getting. Here I have some more as well, so let's claim everything. I got all the things. They weren't working, so I need to assign them later. And this is what I'm doing generally. I'm getting all my crafting materials through the production here. And sometimes you can get some through the trading here, but I don't recommend to go for them. I prefer going for some copper only. By the way, I'm planning to do a guide on the trading to have a lot of copper daily. Alright, so now it's time to talk about the reach, and in the reach, things are a bit different. If your goal is to get a lot of experience, you have the Echoes of the Past, you are getting 100 experience per RP spent every 2 hours, alright? So this is the best source of experience, but same comment as for the other region, the Stormlands. I prefer farming the bandit camps, because you are still getting a lot of rewards in here, a lot of copper, so this is still more interesting to farm the 3 bandit camps here. You are getting the same rewards and a lot of copper, so this is more interesting in my opinion. And this is what you get through the other contents in High Garden. So yeah, the bandit camps are the best things to farm in my opinion until you reach the tier 5. Or if you want to get a bit more momentum, you can start farming the Ferocious Beast. Do that at least 1 time per character so you can get the reward at the end. You have a purple pelt. Craft some purple gear on your character. Claim 1 time the rewards in the hideouts here, so you're getting 1 purple guaranteed. You are increasing your momentum thanks to that, and you will reach very fast the Stormlands. Alright everyone, so this is all I had to say about how to get some XP in the game. If you want to find the different maps I showed you during the video, you have them on my Discord. You can access my Discord through the link I have in the description of my videos. So yeah, just do that. Join me on my Discord. I will try to publish some guides on my Discord as well for different things in the game. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's see how fast I can kill Drogon now, because I upgraded a lot my character. Now if I show you, this is the gear I have most purple and legendary tier 5. Only this one because I have the cutting mutilation. And just in case, one more T before Drogon starts, you can see that my gear is locked. Unfortunately, and I don't know why it is developed like that, but you can't unlock your gear through the equipment. This is a bit weird. But if you want to do that, so you are not selling your gear or using it as material, you need to open your inventory, go to equipment, select the equipment of your choice, and here you can click there. Alright, so this is how it works. So now you know about it. So I need to refill my rage before it starts, so let's just reset that. Take this one instead. Just need to attack, and as you can see now, I am refilling my rage. People won't understand why I am hitting like that in the air, but you know about it. Alright? Alright, a few seconds before Drogon is appearing. I hope that I will crit, so you will see the damage I have now with my character. 156,000 momentum for now. Alright, Drogon is here. Treachery. Let's retake this one. Poison. $2,500,000. Oh my goodness, that was wild. 2,500,000. Crazy burst. Oh my goodness. So guys, I am leaving you on that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the like button if it's the case. Have a nice day. Take care. That was Octar. Bye bye.